Hey everybody, welcome back. It's D with these tackle box, and I have a cool little episode for you guys today. I'm still working on the lures that we selected as far as getting them out there and checking them out and see which ones are doing what. But for the meantime, I do have a box that I did not get to show y'all when Retro was here, and I wanted to go over it and see what you guys think about this stuff. We got quite a bit of lures in here, and this is our Arbogast, Fred Arbogast plastics. I think we might have gotten rid of most of the wooden stuff that we had that had to do with Arbogast stuff, but we kept a lot of the plastic collectibles, the different harder colors and things like that that I know within time they'll be hard to find. So bear with me. We're gonna get into this box. Yeah, we might not cover every single one of these lures, but I'm going to show y'all what we got in this box today, and hopefully if you guys have some in your box, you'll know what its color, the rarity, things like that, because I am going to discuss that just a little bit this time. There's a lot of information when it comes to Fred Arbogast, and I want to feed y'all some of that information so that y'all can put it in you guys' memory banks and just kind of know what you're looking for when you're out there looking for lures, or when you inherit some lures, as I've had a lot of people get a hold of me in regards to that. So I want to make sure that I can help you guys in anything that has to do with those type of questions. What color is this? What's the name? How rare is it? I mean, there's books that a buddy of ours, Sam Van Camp, he wrote this one here, which I recommend if you're doing Arbogast fishing lures. That's one of the ones that you want to have. We got another friend of ours that has some books back here that also have to do with Fred Arbogast, and that's Kevin. He's got hard baits and a couple of other different Arbogast stuff, metals, Akron, Ohio's tackle, just a bunch of different stuff that he did earlier, and we want to make sure that we show y'all some of the stuff that we have here, share you the pictures actually of the actual lures so you can see the differences in colors, because there's some that are they look alike but they're not the same thing, and some that are more valuable when they have certain things added to them, meaning of you know, the paint, the patterns, the schemes and stuff like that. So let's dig into this box. I think that you guys are gonna like this box. This box seems to have a little bit of everything. So let's get started with one of the first things that I've noticed that everybody goes crazy about whenever we show the Arbogast box is our jitterbugs. And this one here is a trout, rainbow trout. And as you can see, it's got the nice pink shade, green, pink, black dots, white belly. And this one is a nice little tough one. So if you got something like this in your box, you want to hold on to that. Currently I would say $50 to $75 depending on who's buying it and where you're selling it. I sell a lot of stuff on eBay as well. I'll put y'all a link right here so y'all can check it out. But we also collect these because my daughter has a big collection of pinks, purples, and trouts. So some of these are going to end up in her display case. This is your 5/8 of an ounce jitterbug topwater noisemaker. You know, it's just going to make a racket when you start cranking it in. These were designed to hit the water and kind of slap the water at the top like that as they go. I don't know if you've ever fished one or not, but if you haven't, you want to try one of these, especially at night. And I have other colors that we can talk about here. I'll show y'all a couple more. Here's a very classic nighttime go-to bait, the black one, a black jitterbug, same size, 5 ounces, 5/8 of an ounce, sorry. And if you notice something about these lures, these here, look closely and you'll see that they have a bug eye, kind of like a bulging eye there. Well, those are very different from your, let's see if I can find one here. I'll show you the next one actually. This one here is a 5/8 of an ounce as well, but it's got the flat eye right there. If you can see the eyeball, you can see, let me see if I can get this thing right. You can see that the eye is flat with the body. It's not bulging out like this one here. See how this one bulges out? This one has a different take on that. These are the the latest or more modern ones. These are your older lures. That'll help you assign the time of the maker. Here, this one is a lot earlier than these are. So when you go to looking for old lures and you want to find some tough colors, if you find them in these bug eye versions, they're going to be more valuable than the ones that are flat. Although when I talk about flat eye lures like these, this color itself is a very tough color. This is a pumpkin seed or motor oil. Some people just call it a motor oil as well. But I believe in the book, if I'm not mistaken, it should say pumpkin seed. And I am going to go ahead and verify that right now, right here, so that we don't have any questions, you know, just left lingering. Because it's always good to get the right information. And this is one of the ways to do it, guys. If y'all do not have any books lined up in your library, you're missing out, because stuff like this is very valuable to help you whenever you find specific lures and you're trying to figure out what it is. Here's Mr. Van Camp, we're sharing some of your stuff here, but here's the color for that one right there. That's a pumpkin seed, and it says right there, very collectible. Now, when this book was written, Mr. Van Camp did a great and wonderful labor there of having to put all that stuff together for all of us. And that book tells you more or less which the tougher colors are. And that's one of the ways that you can use to concentrate on building up your collection in a way that, you know, I mean, obviously it's not a retirement fund, but it's something that if you pick out the right colors and stuff and start stashing them away, when you get ready to liquidate a collection, or if somebody's looking for specific colors, there you go. Some of these colors, like this one here, is another one, 5/8 of an ounce, and these are all, this is actually the same color. It's a sparkle, and it's a clear transparent body, but it's got heavy glitter on this one, and a little bit of a lighter glitter on this one. Now, this one looks like a smoky gray charcoal. This one looks more like a clear. I'm not sure if these are two different variations of the same color, or if this one is considered a gray ghost type and if this is a clear. But either way, I have both of these set up next to each other so that we can be able to reference the color, the difference in the pattern. And that's what I mean about same type of colors, but with different variations. Now, speaking about variations, I wanted to talk to you guys about one that is always really tricky. Where's it at? I got one here. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Okay, this one here got a little bit of that white stuff on it, and this happens when they sit in the in the humidity changes, and it creates that white kind of mildewy substance on the top. This right here is a purple SOB, silver on body, and you can see the glitter right there. Let me see if I can get it as close as I can. Look at that glitter. This is beautiful, the way that these are done. And now there's another one that almost looks the same, but this one doesn't have the glitter on it. This would be your hula popper. It doesn't have the glitter, but it's got a similar pattern, if you can tell. These two look the same, see, but they're different. And so you want to make sure that you can pinpoint things like that. You see the one that I showed you has all the glitter, and it has the stripes on the side like that. I forgot the name of the actual pattern. I think it says SOB, purple SOB. This one here, I would have to make sure, but I believe it's a purple coach dog. And I can actually verify that with the book once again, because I know that sometimes you guys are looking at the lures that we present here on this video, but then when you go to look at yours, you want to make sure that you know what it was that you ID'd. So silver on body purple is the one that I was showing you, and the other one is a purple coach dog, I believe, but let me verify that as well. Now, as I go through these pages here, I see so many different variations. So this is one of them. There's the purple SOB, silver on body. That's the one that I showed you there. And we have, where's the other one at? Purple, purple, purple. Now remember, those colors that are bright like that can be tough to find. See, this is the hula popper that I showed you here, right there. That's a coach dog. So the purple coach dog would be the one that I showed you in the hula popper. Now, like I said before, if you do not have books that have to do with specific brands and stuff like that, look for them on eBay, Amazon, or maybe even reach out to the publisher or the author of the books. Sometimes they might have some, but it's a big help for this kind of stuff that we do. Here's another model in the hula popper, and you can see the color on this one is bright pink. That's beautiful. Can't remember what the name of that one is, but it's in the book as well. I could probably look in there and find it for you guys right now, but I wanted to show y'all the pink on that one. Now remember the purple one, and look at the difference. Man, I mean, that's just a beautiful color. Now, on top of that, they have other collections of specific colors. For example, on this purple one here, I mean the pink one, that hot pink one there, there's another one that goes with that that is, I believe it's called Fiery Sunrise. And this one's rough, but it has like a blue with a pink and a yellow at the belly. And then there's another one that's the same kind of flock looking like this, kind of that matte finish, but it's I believe it's Gantron, which is to me it looks like a chartreuse, like a flat chartreuse in the same models. Those three make up one of the side collections, or let me see if I can show y'all a quick picture here, because I know I've seen that one on here. And that's a beautiful lure and a beautiful little group of lures that you can put together if you're trying to, you know, kind of go after some tough stuff. That would be one that I would recommend as far as that goes. Now let me see. And this book is a big help. It's got some beautiful pictures of beautiful collections. I'm not sure if this is all Mr. Van Camp's collections, but man, there's just so much in here that you can go through and learn from. So that one that I was showing you guys, let's see. I know I've seen it in here before, and I wanted to make sure that I did not miss it in case. There it is, right here on page number 51 of his book. These are the fire plug series right there, and you can see the different ones. Fluorescent red, Fiery Sunrise is the one that I was showing you. That's fluorescent red, and this one down here is Saturn green. See that? That's why these books come in handy. We're going to talk about a couple more lures here, of course. On the trout patterns, I wanted to show you a couple of cool ones here. Here's the weedless jitterbug. Isn't that cool? Here's your little fly rod mud bug in that trout pattern. Tough little lure right there. Here's a peanut, a little clicker. That guy right there is also a tough little lure to find in trout. I have one that I found that I hadn't seen before, but I'm pretty sure the other guys might have this one. That's your razorback, and it also has the trout pattern. Now all of those are going to my daughter's collection. Here's your actually this is the clicker, the other one is the peanut, and this is the same greenback, pink, white belly, black dots. And this one here, I can't remember the name of this one. I know the name, but I just cannot remember it right now. But look at that. That's your crankbait. No top water there. Now, there's plenty of these other different patterns. One of my favorites, as far as the models go, is the sputterbug. And now this one, when we received this, it had the front piece missing. But usually they have something like this attached to it. This is a smaller version, the 3/8, and this is the buzz bait type of propeller that goes with these. Now that to me looks like a promising lure when it comes to fishing it for some bass. This one, maybe somebody wanted to do it a little bit of a, you know, pop and chug type setup, so they removed that. But if I can find the pieces that I need, I'm definitely going to go ahead and put this one back together. This is a purple coach dog, and that's a tough little spider bug right there. Now, let me see what else. Because I know you guys like to see some weird lures that don't come along often. This is one that I particularly enjoy, and it's a crankbait with a little bit of a way down lip. That's a metal piece right there. And this one here is called the Hustler. And I'm pretty sure it'll hustle some fish right out of the weeds and stuff. So, fitting name. It's a beautiful lure, and we have quite a bit of these. That's one lure that I collect actually, and so I'm actively always seeking some of those. And they come in multiple sizes as well. You have a nickel plated full size, and then a baby size. There you go. That one jumped right out of my hand. Now, let me see if I can show you all this one real quick. These here are your mud bugs, Fred Arbogast mud bugs, and a lot of you guys have fished these and have talked to me about these before. This one right here is a translucent pink body, all the way kind of like those other ghosts colors, and it's a beautiful lure. If you notice, it's got some sparkles inside that paint job. See that? Beautiful. That's your Fred Arbogast mud bug. Let's see if I can get a couple more models in here before my time runs out here with you guys. There's different crankbaits that Fred Arbogast made. This one right here is your Arbogast pug nose. And yeah, it kind of looks like a little puppy, a little pug puppy. See the little snout, kind of like, should have just called it a pig nose. But these are also, I think, 5/8 of an ounce. They don't have any noise to them. They're silent. Pretty cool lures right there. One of the ones that became a great piece for them after they picked it up from Grim Lures. They took the those Mad Dads and stuff like that and made them their own. Was this one here, the jitter stick. Oh man, this is a tough little lure right here. Those aren't easy to find right now, and so if you run across these, they have two sizes. They have one that's this size, and I can't see the other one here, but the other one is pretty much like this size. This is the original, the cream Mad Dad. So Arbogast has history with them, and that's how they got a hold of these models. They came from the cream Mad Dad and Doodad, and then they developed them into the what we know now as the jitter stick and the mud bug, and a couple of other lures in here that were inspired by them. Now, one of the lures that I like, that I see that a lot of people don't really take much notice on, is these right here. Your 5/8 of an ounce jointed jitterbugs. I love this, man. This just has to make just a little bit more noise on a silent night right there. Just fishing this sucker on the top water. Look at that. This one is a silver on body, but it's missing most of its glitter. Check it out. And in those, I can show you, we have a couple of other ones. This is so cool because I get to see these again. This is your coach dog, your solid black, and your silver on body, and you can see the different patterns on all of them. See the pattern on this one, you see the pattern on this one, and the solid. Now we also have, I believe it's a 3/8 of an ounce size, which would be these guys here. Jointed as well. So in case that you like that, you like to fish those jointed minnows and things like that, try one of these topwater jointed jitterbugs. Here's one that comes in a really tougher color, which is a green parrot, and also tagged so you can identify it, but the jointed version. And we have a couple other ones. Now, one that I really liked, that I think was cool when they put it out, and you don't find these anymore because they were discontinued after a while, are the Hocus Locust And these are awesome, man. I mean, you know, when the cicadas are out there falling off the trees and stuff like that, you want to throw one of these out there, you'll have some fun. Promise you that. Now, here's another model that doesn't usually get seen or used, and this comes in a couple of different sizes too. So this would be your Fred Arbogast, and this is your 5/8 of an ounce model. This one actually glows in the dark, guys. You see the, I don't know if you can tell, but it's got a contrasting pattern there. It's got a yellow with a little bit of the glow in the dark inside. Well, this sucker, when you light it up, when you put it in the light and charge it up, it'll glow in the dark. Really nice. This one here, I can't remember the name of this one, but it has a foil inside of it. Let me see if I can put it closer to the camera so I can appreciate it better. See that? There you go. And it's a beautiful lure. I love this. I mean, as a crankbait, the lip is really straightforward from the mouth out, but I guess with all that metal underneath, it should sink down. So I haven't tried that one yet, but I am interested in trying the smaller size. This is your larger size, 5/8 of an ounce, and this is your 3/8 of an ounce. Big difference, look. Okay, now let me see what else I got here that I can share with you before I have to sign off here. On the hula poppers, I don't know if you guys know this, but there's different glow in the dark hula poppers as well. These are your older ones. You can tell the eyes are just bulgy. This is white, or the one that glows blue, and this is your older version, that shrimp or whatever they grow. It glows green. Here's your hula poppers, blue and green, glow in the dark. So I'll put a picture on here so y'all can see how they look. Here's the smaller version, little teeny clear one. Beautiful lures, man. You just pop them on the top water and hold on for the bite. Now, I went through all of those, but let me show y'all a couple of things that I have inside here. Now, I'm going to show y'all what I have inside this box, and you're going to just kind of have to try to contain yourself. Check this one out. This is a beautiful little salesman sample box. The box lid looks like this, and they're actually labeled right here: 3/8 of an ounce hula popper, number 760. And these correspond to rainbow trout. So that's a full box here. Beautiful, and that's not a cheap box either. Those are hard to find. On top of that, you read that right, we got the original skirts for a lot of these lures, like the hula poppers and the dancers and all that stuff. And we can affix the original rubber skirts. Let me see if I can show y'all one a little bit closer. Check it out. And this is a red and white, so depending on what lure you got and which one you're trying to fix up, that's what you would go into this box. Now we got another box here. Let me see which one this one is. Actually, I'll open it with you guys here. This one, oh yeah, this one is a salesman sample box or dealer box, 750 chartreuse, and that would be the correct one for these guys right here. I'm missing 3 of them. You're not gonna find those anytime soon, man. I've been looking all over the place, but if you do find some, I need 3 more. Anybody can help me out, I'll hook you up with something that you need as well. I need to fill these 3 spots with 3 of these. That'll complete my box there. And then we have another box that I'm working on. This one just says 5/8 of an ounce jitterbug, but I already know that we don't have those in there. We have these luminous arbogasters. That is one cool lure right there. Purple skirt, yellow stencil. Charge these up in the light and you get a good, beautiful glow on these suckers. I'll show you all the picture of those here in a minute as well. What else do we got down here? Now, A lot of you guys know that I deal a lot with Japanese lures. I love that stuff. I love their designs. I love their meticulous work that they do with a lot of the lures that we have here in our place. But did you know that Fred Arbogast also had a line for jitterbugs that was specifically catering to the Japanese market? Check that out. And you can see the patterns are different. A lot of these patterns, we didn't even get them over here. That's like the snake line. It's got scales on the yellow body, red plastic lip. This one here, it's a sparrow, but it's a clear body with just the stenciling of the sparrow. These are all from 1990s. This was 1997, 2000, and 1997. So these are older, these clear body ones. And these came to me straight from Osaka, Japan. One of our buddies over there that knows that we love this stuff hooked us up, and I appreciate those type of connections. I mean, it's what keeps us going with this stuff that we have here. Here's another one of those Hocus Locust. Fire Locust is the color on this one. Beautiful looking green, awesome color to that with the red eyes. Man, you can't go wrong with that. Let me see what else we got here. Here's there's three more of the Japanese market ones that we had. 2005 and 2005. All these are from 2005. So here's three more. Here's another one in a crawfish pattern with the red translucent lip. How do you like that? Tough to get a good picture of the color, but see, there it is. And it's got the eyes or the yellow dots in the back. This one here belongs to my daughter's collection. It's a pink with the lightning there. Let me see if I can. FPLS. You can see the Japanese logo and emblem right there where it was in the market over there. Then we have, what is this? KCH. One that I've seen across multiple. We just talked about one like this when Retro was here on a Rebel Pop R, P60 Drop R actually. That's a tough color right there for those jitterbugs like that. It's a beautiful lure. All of these are brand new. We've never opened those, so we got tons of those still left. Then, just to show y'all something pretty cool here, I found a stash in one of these pics that I did a couple of years back of nothing but these trailer hooks. They would go on the Hawaiian Wigglers, on the what is it for the what's the other ones? Yeah, it says enclose the trailer hook and washer to be attached to bend and hook of the Hawaiian Wiggler. This added feature will hook short strikers. See illustration on the other side. And it kind of shows you right here, you know, what to look for, how to put it together or whatever. This autofocus is not trying to do anything today. I got a couple of just inspection tags and things like that. I collect everything that has to do with Arbogast, and I love keeping tabs on catalogs and things like that. Last one that I wanted to show you guys and share with you right now is one that I'm not sure if you've ever seen this one before, but this is a Fred Arbogast bottom bumper jig, and this is actually a little worm with the head on there that you tie up, and you bump it on the bottom of the water and see what gets picked up. It even has those weedless bars right there that you can bump it on the weeds and stuff like that. This is a Arbogast worm with the jig on it, or a head on there. Pretty cool. Hasn't been opened yet. I had two of them. I already opened one and I tried it out and I lost it somewhere. Let me see what else I got in here. I love sharing this stuff with you guys. Look at this, a tiny little fly popper. So just in case y'all are interested in fishing something like that, some of these lures are available, especially the ones that we're not collecting. Like the ones that are pink and trouts are not for sale, purples and stuff, but a lot of the other stuff is. I got tons of. Let me show y'all this one. This is actually a little. What is it? The fly mud bug in that crawfish, I believe, finish. But I wanted to show y'all something real quick before I get out of here. I gotta get done, man. I got a couple of other boxes that I have to go through, and we're also painting lures that we're making. So I wanted to show y'all real quick. For those of you guys that like the natural finishes, this one is one that I enjoy collecting, and I have enjoyed collecting all this time. It's the Seeing is Believing pattern of the frog and the Arbogast. And I'll show you real quick. This is your lime green, I guess you could call it. Then we have, let me see, that's a smaller one. We have brownback, and I believe these are all kind of designed after the, what is it, the leopard frogs. This is your yellow belly with brownback. And yeah, if you shake it enough times, it'll come loose. That's your green frog. And what else we got here? The white belly green frog. So, ta-da! Those are beautiful finishes, man. And you know, I'd be open to moving this collection of jitterbugs. If somebody's interested, just holler at me. They come with their mini-me's. Each one comes with a mini-me, I believe. Let me see if I can put them all together here. There's the green with, the chartreuse one. Here's your green with lime green. And where's the smaller ones of these? Here's your green. Where's your chocolate colored one here? There's your brown with the yellow belly. I think I'm missing one or two. One, the brown one with the yellow belly. So this is the white belly. Yep, I'm missing one here. But there you go. You get a kind of a quick look at what we got here as far as those natural patterns go. Let me show y'all real quick. There you go. A little bit of a better look. There goes that one. Anyways, that's today's episode. While we continue to fish a couple of the other ones that we showed y'all before on the other video last week, we're gonna go ahead and put all these suckers back in here. And next time we catch up with you guys, we will have a little bit of a report on what happened with those top waters that we were fishing in the minnows and jerkbaits. So, till next time, this is D's Tackle Box. Fish on. Signing out.